You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. I'm Brandon Swear, and up tonight we have one sauce on deck. This sauce is straight out of New Zealand. This is from Dragon Chillies, and well, let's go ahead and take a look at it here. This is the Dragon's Fury Pure Insane Hot Sauce. Now, I have been told this is the hottest sauce that Dragon Chillies offers, so of course, this is not going to be geared towards those individuals that are just starting out, but this is going to be geared towards and catered towards us individuals that are constantly pushing our own personal best and working on that there. This sauce is sure to bring the heat, and I'm looking forward to it. As always, got my trusty tablespoon, and we are going to go ahead and open this up. Let's give this one a good shake. Nice little round bottle going on here. Very stout, very sturdy. And it definitely seems like a thicker sauce just based on how it is flowing and how it is going. So definitely going to be in for some pain. As I look at this, it is a bright, dark red color. It's definitely got some seed bits going on that you can see and just some pepper pulp the whole way through. So let's go ahead and open this one up. There we go. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh wow. That is amazing. That smells like if someone were to just take some great SuperHots, smash them all together, and then cover it with a little bit of citrus and maybe a faint bit of garlic. That is what we have here. I am salivating already from this. Looking forward to it. Once again, just like the other bottle that was reviewed, it has this great stopper, very ingenious for this bottle shape. It goes in there and plugs so you don't have any kind of spillage. You don't have to worry about this thing tipping over and falling out the lid. But enough of that. I'm stalling too much, but let's go ahead and jump on in and get a heaping tablespoon. Oh, look at that flow. That's beautiful. And yes, definitely a thick sauce, but once it gets going, it's going. That is a healthy, over-the-top, flowing sauce here. I'm going to try to reposition. There we go. Was losing hold of the spoon, didn't want to drop it, but definitely seeing a lot of nice pepper bits, seeds going on, etc. Still, same great aroma, very, very pungent, very strong, front forward, super hot aroma going on with what smells like a cut of citrus and maybe a little bit of garlic. Yep. All right. Well, nothing to it but to do it. Cheers. Wow. That is tasty. Holy cow. Screaming hot. Right off the bat, though, savory, calm, inviting, almost very like soothing right off the bat with this great savory depth that comes in there. Honestly, just a cascade of different flavor profiles of different types of SuperHots really as they roll in. As you can hear, it's just starting to hit the back of the throat pretty hard right now. Initial heat. Let's talk about that. You got about 10-12 seconds before you really start to feel the heat slowly turn up. It hits the front of the gums, the front of the mouth. The whole entire mouth is pretty well coated. And from there, it really starts to latch in and park towards the back of the throat. That is where you're feeling the main focus and force of this overall sauce. Still nothing in the chest, nothing in the stomach. No worries there. I will keep you up to date as we go. But if you are just starting out, not the sauce for you. If you are working on your own personal best, this is definitely going to be a nice high heat sauce for you. Just straight SuperHots overall in the flavor and in the heat. So definitely one to keep in that conversation whenever you're looking around at who has the hottest hot sauce. That's all natural. Feeling this one now really ramp up in the back of the throat. And so as that starts to go, I can feel my sinuses start to loosen up a little bit. So maybe get a little bit of a overall sinus production on that. But for the most part, this is a extremely tasty sauce, one that would be able to be applied to just about anything, except for probably desserts wouldn't be where I would go with this. Utilizing this in like soups, stews, sandwiches, burgers, tacos, quesadillas, enchiladas, pasta dishes, any kind of Italian dish would go great with this as well. I mean, it is going to absolutely amplify anything you have going on. Beautiful, bright, super hot notes carried through on the flavor. Then you get a nice little cut of citrus in there and what tastes like maybe a little bit of garlic. All in all, beautiful body to this sauce. But enough of that. Let's talk about the ingredients here. Insane chilies, which is to make up 80% of what is going on in here. We'll dive into those chilies here in a second. But organic cider vinegar, onions, garlic, lemon, lime, organic sea salt. And yeah, that's it. That is it. So let's talk about the SuperHots that are in here. Trinidad Scorpion Morugas, Carolina Reapers, Butch Teas, and Boot Jalokias. Absolutely wild going on in this sauce as far as what is in there. Having 80% of pepper in this right here, you know it's going to be hot. You know it's going to be a good time, but absolutely tasty at that. You know, definitely not sacrificing flavor over the intense heat that it brings. So highly recommend checking this one out. If you want to pick this one out for yourself, I'll have the direct links down below for it, as well as a link to the main site, so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products from Fire Dragon Chillies. If you want to check out the official scorecard, I will have that linked up here above for the podcast tonight, where you can find the official scorecard. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.